Alright gang, what's cracking? Dawgfatha here, got my man
Federico.
Hey, we on site today. We came out for some barbecue. We're going to visit our brother Kasey Studdard. He owns a place called Whitfield's Barbecue. Alright, so we're in South Austin on Brody Lane. You know, he's a Austin boy, played football for UT. I mean, come on man. He's doing some fantastic things out here. So we got here to check him out. So what you say, man? We gonna get some barbecue?
Y'all with it?
Let's get it.
Going on, Kasey Studdard, owner, pitmaster, chopper, pickler, baker, over here at Whitfield's down here in South Austin, off of Brody and Davis. Whitfield's Barbecue, been open for about a year and a half now, rocking and rolling. Brisket's king around here, but you know, we have jerk chicken on Saturdays. We do bacon wrap, jalapeno, quail. I think we got the best boudin in Austin. That's just me. That's just personally what I think. You know, we do killer ribs and brisket. That's king. You got to have that down. If you don't have that down, then you got to figure that out first. You know, got started when I was a kid. You know, my dad always did backyard barbecues. Never brisket, but it was always ribs, fish, lamb, pork. You know, pork butt, stuff like that. So my mom was huge into cooking everything homemade. You know, just old Southern style cobblers, homemade bread. You know, your biscuits, your homemade beans, green chili, all that good stuff. So that's where kind of my core comes from. But you know, once I got to Texas, my Uncle Robert, he was a big brisket cooker, and that's where I kind of started figuring out with him and seasonings and how long it takes and everything like that. So big part of it's my family. And then once I got into it, Miguel down at Valentina's, he's kind of been my whisperer. You know, like he's one that's really been helping me since I've been at Whitfield's and been opening up in his neck of the woods. So what really prepared me, coming from the gridiron, from the in between the lines, from the football field to now being an owner of a barbecue spot, is it's a teamwork thing. You know, you can't, barbecue takes 15 hours for brisket. 14 hours. You know, it's time, and then you can't run a successful restaurant if your team is not on the same page as you are, if they're not, and that's what football is, the ultimate team sport. And that's what I've learned with, when you're in service, you got to be a team. Everyone's got to be on the same page. You got to know what goes where and communicate. And I think that's the one thing that I like about serving. The best thing I like about that is just the team atmosphere of it, and that's football. And it's hard to find people. And the one thing I do know is that I'm not hiring anybody unless you've been a first responder, military, or been an actor. Because I can't, because it's a mentality. It's one of those things, like, you never had a coach being like, hey, time to go. You know, I won't say what my coaches have said to me on camera, but you know, it's probably not right for YouTube. But you know, I'm not on my employees' asses like that in football, but you know, you got to be able to take some tough criticism. Like, no, would you eat that plate? Would you serve that? If that plate came to you, would you be happy with that plate? You know, and so it's kind of coaching. You know, and I love that part of it. Here at Whitfield's, what to expect is, you know, brisket's king around here. We sell out every day, so you got to come early. Perfect brisket, moist, lean, got it. We're salt and pepper only here. Ribs fall off the bone. I like them that way. I'm not a competition guy. I like to eat them falling off the bone, so that's where I cook. And we have a bunch of cool little side things like our quail, our jerk chicken, our smoked fish on special days and stuff like that. So that's what we are. You know, we're kind of a southern coastal, you know, like man food with the flair. You know what I mean? That's kind of what we are. All you vegetarians, we got good smoked veg. We got a bunch of pickled sides. We got pickled pineapple, pickled strawberry. Our pineapple has a Scotch bonnet pepper infused to make it spicy. Our pickled strawberries are infused with basil, and the best thing about that is, the reason why that's on the menu is because brisket, barbecue in general is a heavy meal. And when you got vinegar with a pickle, with a strawberry, with a pineapple, it cuts through that fattiness and it makes a heavy meal feel light again. But yeah, this is her. She's been rocking and rolling for us now for a while. And I like it. You know, she's skinny, so you get the good hot heat on the top. You know, so you get your chicken ribs, your hot cooking on here, and she kicks up fast. So, you know, one thing I learned about her is, you know, you add a log slowly. Don't ever add two. You add one, you'll be good. She'll just spike on you. So that's one thing we learned with her so far. And you know, once we start building more pits and all that kind of stuff, you know, we'll improve with that, make it a Cadillac here soon. But she cooks good food. We'll just keep her rocking until we get it going.
So the one question we do ask pretty much everybody, which she reminded me of.
Yes, that's awesome.
What is your hidden talent nobody knows about?
Hidden talent? I don't think I have a hidden talent. I don't know.
That's hilarious.
I don't think I have a hidden talent. I'm good at hunting and fishing. I'm a crack shot with the shotgun.